city that fights for everything they have. We've got the building blocks to be elite and to win a championship ultimately. Kevin, you gotta like that kind of confidence.
And those kind of words, GA, right from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. You might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game, because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down in the front court along with Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Williams at the center. And for the Pacers, in at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and there's Miles Turner, and it's Sumner in at the shooting guard. Inside, here's Garcia, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Brogdon. And the rejection by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's sent back by Turner. Brogdon outside. There's the drive. And he makes it look easy. Dunking it hard with one hand.
And you got to be aware of Brogdon here. He's sneaky with these throwdowns, but when he does it, it's with force.
Garcia passes to Tatum. Sabonis against Garcia. Shot clock at 5. The shot comes out, and Indiana will come the other way. We want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about. Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's Brogdon. Good work defensively by Smart.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Now, here's Warren. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Now, here's Warren. After the miss from Garcia. The pass to Sabonis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The shot, no good. He was all alone on that one. Garcia's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
So, timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now, Brogdon. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. And here's Warren for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Tell you what, the defense got what it deserved there. You cannot afford to let Warren get that comfort.
Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon Clark was his second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. But he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Now, here's Brogdon. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Smart passes to Garcia. Down low. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Warren. And it's Warren with the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 2. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home crowd just couldn't pull out the win.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
The Pacers shoot their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Well, I tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
And here is Brogdon after the three-pointer from Garcia. Brogdon the pass to Warren. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum kicks to Brown. Outside, Garcia. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Warren. He's off on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the skill, that's still a nice defensive play.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. And here is Brogdon. Over Smart. Misses off the left iron.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Sumner. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. It's Brogdon on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over Tatum. And too long on the shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here is Garcia. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain. And you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable. And when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Lamb comes in for Edmund Sumner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Miles Turner. Celtics also with a sub. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Smart. Celtics leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Garcia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Bitadze, the pass to McConnell. Pass to Sabonis. And stolen by Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Brissett has checked in for the Pacers.
O'Shea Brissett.
Pacers shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Passes it to Bitadze. Here's McConnell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Pass to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. The 3, and it's blocked by Brown. Right side, Garcia. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Garcia's got 19 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And here is Warren, following the 3 from Garcia. Good work defensively by Horford.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pacers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, I like seeing Warren do work inside. He might be a three-point shooter, most known for that, but he's still 6'8". You got to do some work in the paint.
Here's Schroeder, following the basket by T.J. Warren.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The pass to Bitadze. And here is Warren. And that one hits back iron.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Here's Garcia. Hits the three-point bomb. Garcia's got 26.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
McConnell kicks to Lamb. Has to Bitadze. Shoots over Schroeder. Bitadze can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the basketball.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Lamb. Last game out, he had 14. Can't hit from in close.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Duarte, trailing by 19. Looking to end the run. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Boston's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. To the inside. It's picked off. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Pacers making a change here.
Checking in.
Jackson's checked in.
Isaiah Jackson.
Outside, Garcia. To the middle. Here's Fernando.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Brissett. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston leading by 21. Outside, Garcia. 6 to shoot. Outside, Horford. Rebounded by Lamb.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Duarte. No good with the triple. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Celtics out in front, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell, explains.
It's all about just reading.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Celtics. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Pistons was outstanding. He tallied 50 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Outside, Garcia. That's good from Williams on the assist from Garcia. Garcia's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Pass to Sumner. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sumner, guarded by Garcia. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Releases. Sabonis grabs the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Sumner passes to Brogdon. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The jump hook, and Sabonis finishes it off. Sabonis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
Garcia up top. He's got 34. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Got a piece of it. Sabonis finds Brogdon. Pass to Bitadze. Tatum against Sabonis. Over Tatum. Sabonis, no good. Boston leading by 23. Takes the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Bitadze. He's guarded by Williams. And the shot by Warren, no good. Boston's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Tries from 7. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just manning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
The pass to Sumner. Here's Bitadze. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Williams.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Sumner driving to the basket. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Here's Brown. Pacers with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Brogdon. Williams with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That shot wide open. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Boston on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the floor for Boston. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. Mr. Clutch out there was smart, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Over Garcia, and good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 6 points for Miles Turner. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is...
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And Warren the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. Warren's got 11 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Down low, And it's Williams finishing it off.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Brogdon against Smart. That's tipped. Here's Garcia. Makes it off the glass.
Assisted.
Garcia's got 43 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Garcia, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Again, Brogdon missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Garcia. Inside, here's Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 14.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Brogdon. 11 points in the game. Pass to Sumner. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. 5 on the clock. No good that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Brogdon against Garcia. Oh, Tatum in position. Sabonis with the steal.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They get it back. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Brown dishes to Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 16 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miami's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Boston also with the sub. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Robert Williams. Clock at 4, trying to get something going. Misses off the right iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Passes to Fernando. Tatum on the wing. Turner covering. Tatum no good. The Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Warren. Second shot opportunity, and the shot goes in. 13 points in the game.
Warren's showing you right there that he's more than willing to get his hands dirty and get to the offensive glass.
Fernando, the pass to Garcia. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jabari Parker's checked in for Tatum. Richardson comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. McConnell with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Duarte shot good.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Garcia passes to Fernando. And it goes down 2 points. Fernando's got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Lamb. Offensive rebound. Turner lays it up off the glass. Turner's got 8 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Garcia with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Garcia passes to Parker. Back to Garcia. Parker with the bounce pass. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
And here are the Pacers now. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Duarte. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Turner. 9 feet out. Again, Indiana.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Boston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
McConnell passes Duarte. Richardson against Lamb. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. Duarte's shot good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Lamb passes to Turner. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Boston making some changes. Horford comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Pritchard. No matter what happens over the course of Jeremy Lamb's pro career, Clark, he'll always be able to look back at his national championship at UConn back in 2011.
Yeah, those banners and trophies are not recallable. When you've been part of one, as he was with Connecticut, it's part of you for life. And he was a huge part of that team that won it in 2011. They weren't picked by too many people to take the crown, but Lamb hit his stride at the perfect time. And that year's tournament.
Here's Lamb. Good on the triple.
You know, wanting to get better at shooting the three-ball, Lamb, the key to improving is the confidence you gain from putting in the work to get better.
Now Garcia. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. It's Richardson on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And here is Lamb. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Turner finds McConnell to the paint. Pass to Brissett. Indiana moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McConnell, and it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Garcia inside. Richardson against Lamb. It's good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Here's McConnell. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Schroeder kicks to Richardson. Parker against McConnell. Parker passes to Richardson. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Duarte, guarded by Garcia. Out to Turner. Outside, Lamb. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Miles Turner. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Richardson. Here's McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Lamb. Indiana needs to get a shot off. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Garcia. Back to Horford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Horford's got 5 now.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Outside, Lamb. Pass to Duarte. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Tatum. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. He feeds it to Tatum. It's blocked. It's tipped. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Celtics just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way.
Teams will make substitutions. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. TJ McConnell is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Lamb at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Lamb. Brogdon outside. Outside Turner puts up a three. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Celtics have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside Garcia to the inside. Parker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent control from Parker that time. So good at taking the contact and then adjusting his shot in the process.
Here's McConnell. Rebound Boston. Out left of the wing. Outside Garcia. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Indiana making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. And Martin subbed in for Brogdon. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Martin. And no good that time. Nice D from Garcia. Here's Pritchard, covered by Lamb. It's stolen by Martin. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Sabonis, no good. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. McConnell with it. Down low. Here's Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Pacers making a switch here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
A shot by McConnell, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Pacers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. From 8. Duarte shot good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Garcia. And he banks in the layup. Garcia's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And he gets the bucket.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pritchard passes to Fernando. Outside, Garcia. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Fourth team foul.
The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those 2 groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
There's Sabonis. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Parker. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Dunn. Rebounded by Jackson. Pacers shooting around 41% on the night. And the pass to Martin. Here's Duarte. Pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Dunn looking over the floor. Dishes it to Garcia. And it's Parker in the corner. Charity stripe shot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Here's Duarte. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Clutch.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside, Garcia. Down low. Here's Fernando. The rebound by Brogdon. And here's Indiana. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Driving in. Good D by Parker. Outside, Garcia. To the middle, stolen by Martin. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.